Hello everybody, this is my last video on profit and loss. Here I will discuss some important sums from this exercise 11a. So this is question number 15. Sandeep sold a television at a loss of 8%. If he had sold it for rupees 3,360 more, he would have gained 6%. For how much did Sandeep buy it? So buy means cost price. Buy it here is given, that means cost price we have to find out. So it will be taken x at first. Let CP of the television be rupees x. Then I repeat once again, Sandeep sold a television at a loss of 8%. That is selling price. Here loss is 8%. Loss equal to loss percent of CP. That means loss percent is 8% of x, that means 8x by 100, that is loss. So SP equal to obviously CP minus loss, that means x minus 8x by 100, that will be 92x by 100. This is the selling price. Here is given in the second sentence, if he had sold it for rupees 3,360 more. If he had sold it this 3,360 rupees more, then he gained 6%. So when 6% gain will be there, then what will be the selling price? That we have to find out by this cost price, by using this cost price. So when gain percent equal to 6%, then gain equal to gain percent of CP, that means 6% of x, that means 6x by 100, that is gain, that is profit. So here SP is CP plus gain, that means x plus 6x by 100, that means it will be 100x plus 6x divided by 100, that means rupees 106x by 100. This is SP when gain is 6%. When loss percent is 8%, then loss equal to. Now according to the condition, this is SP when gain is 6%, and this SP when loss is 8%. That means 106x by 100 minus this SP 92x by 100 equal to this one, because here is given he had sold it for 3,360 more, then gain will be 6%. That means gain is larger. That's why gain minus, when gain will be happened, then that SP minus loss will be happened, that SP equal to 3,360. If we solve it, then we will get the answer. Let's solve it. Implies 106x minus 92x, because LCM will be 100. Then 14x equal to 100 will be multiplied, then x equal to, I am doing here, x equal to we can cut it by 7. 7 2s are 14, 7 4s are 28, 5 6 56, 7 8s are 56 and 0, and by 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 0. So 2 4 0 0 0. That means, therefore, how much did Sandeep buy it? Sandeep bought it by, that means cost price is rupees 24,000. Sandeep bought it by rupees 24,000. Now question number 18. Mohit sold a watch to Karim at a gain of 10% and Karim sold it to Rahim at a gain of 4%. If Rahim pays rupees 14,300 for it, for how much did Mohit purchase it? So here Mohit sold a watch to Karim at a gain of 10%. Okay. Then Karim sold it to Rahim at a gain of 4%. If Rahim pays 14,300, that means cost price Rahim's cost price is this one for the watch 14,300. That means that is SP of Karim for the watch. Karim's SP is equal to the Rahim's CP. So from last it has to be started. From last it will be started. So let's see it. Rahim pays rupees 14,300. This is Rahim's CP. Karim's SP, CP for the watch. Karim's SP equal to Rahim's CP. Equal to 14,300. So here Karim sold it to Rahim at a gain of 4%. So here gain is 4%. Gain equal to 4%. Gain percent equal to. So by unitary method we will solve it. Here SP is here. So we have to find out CP. Karim's CP. So CP will be in the right hand side. Let CP be rupees 100, SPB 100 plus 4, because this is gain percent, that's why 104. So CP we have to find out Karim's CP, that's why CP will be in the right hand side. So for Karim, if SPB rupees 104, then CPB rupees 100, then for 100 by 104, then if SPB rupees 14,300, then this will be, so we can cut it by 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, this will be 50, then again by 2 we can cut it, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 25s are 50, then this is 26 and this is 14300, then by 13 we can cut it, 13 2s are 26, 13 1s are 13, 13 1s are 13 and then 2 zeros, then by 2 2 5s are 10, again 2 5s are 10, 0. So now we can multiply it, 25 0 0, 25 5s are 125, 5 will be, 12 will be carried, 25 5s are 125 plus 12, that means 137. This is the CP, Karim's CP. So here Karim's CP equal to Mohit's SP, because Mohit sold the watch to Karim at a gain of 10%. So what will be Karim's CP? That is Mohit's SP. So Karim's CP equal to Mohit's SP equal to what will be? Rupees, this one 13,750. Then for Mohit, now here Mohit's SP is this one, then here gain is 10%, gain equal to 10%, that means let CPB rupees 100 and SPB 100 plus 10, that means rupees 110. Now again unitary method we will use here, but here we have to find out CP, Mohit's CP for the watch. So CP will be in the right hand side and SP will be in the left hand side. So same process, if SPB rupees 110, then CPB rupees 100, by 110, then when SPB, this Mohit's SP is this one, rupees 13,750, then CPB 100 by 110 into 13,750. This will be, then zeros will be cut, then by 11 it can be cut, 11 1s are 11, 2 27, 11 2s are 22, 5 5, that means 55, 11 5s are 55, that means 1 2 5, then these 2 zeros, this is, so therefore by how much, for how much did Mohit purchase it? Mohit purchased it for rupees 12,500. Then this sum is finished now. So at last finally we have found out CP of the watch for Mohit. Now question number 19. If the manufacturer gains 10%, the wholesale dealer 15% and the retailer 25%, then what is the production cost of a washing machine whose retail price is 37,950? That means this is manufacturer gain 10%, this is wholesale dealer gain 15% and retailer gain 25%. So here retail price is there given. So that means this is the SP of retailer. Retail price is this one, that means retailer's SP is 37,950. So first of all we will write here retail price is 37,950 because I will start it from last, because by unitary method I will do it. If any other process you want to do, that means by X, by taking X you can do, or also that will be applicable for it. So as because of I will use here unitary method, that's why from last I will start it. Retail price is rupees 37,950. This is retailer's SP. This is SP of retailer. This is SP of retailer. So here gain is given 25%, gain percent is 25%. That means retailer's CP we have to find out. Let CP be rupees 100 and SPB rupees 100 plus 25, that means rupees 125. So here we will find out CP, that's why CP will be in the right hand side. Same process. So if SPB rupees 125, then CPB rupees 100. So when SPB rupees 1, then CPB 100 by 125. Then when SPB rupees this one 37,950, then CPB 100 by 125 into 37,950. So by 25 it can be cut, 25 5s and 25 4s. 100, 25 5s are 125. So by 5 it can be cut. 5 7s are 35. 5 5s are 25. Then 45. 5 9s are 45. So here cost price is retailer's cost price, that is 400. 4 9s are 36. This one 30,360. This is retailer's cost price. So here before retailer, wholesale dealer is there. Wholesale dealer's gain is 15%. That means retailers CP of retailers, CP of retailer, CP of retailer equal to SP of wholesale dealer equal to this one 30,360, that is SP of wholesale dealer. Now you will find out wholesale dealer's CP. So for it, here gain is 15%. Wholesale dealer gain is 15%. So let CPB rupees 100, SPB rupees 100 plus 15 equal to rupees 115. Now here also we'll find out CP, that's why CP will be in the right hand side. So SPB, if SPB rupees 115, then CPB rupees 100, then rupees 1, SPB rupees 1, then CPB 100 by 115. Then here SPB, this one 30,360, then CPB 100 by 115 into 30,360. Now we will cut it by 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 6s are 30, then 0, 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10. Then by 23 it can be cut. We can show division here also. 6072. So this is 264. So 26400. Now last part of these answers I will discuss in this side. Now here 26,400, this is the CP of the wholesale dealer, that means this is the SP of manufacturer. So that should be written here, SP of manufacturer equal to CP of wholesale dealer equal to what will be this one, rupees 26,400. This is the SP of manufacturer. So for manufacturer, gain equal to 10%. So let CPB rupees 100, SPB 100 plus 10, that means rupees 110. Now here also we will find out the CP of the manufacturer, that we have to find out. CP of the manufacturer, what is the production cost of the washing machine? That means manufacturer's CP we have to find out. So that will be, so CP will be in the right side. So if SPB rupees 110, then CPB rupees 100, and CPB 100 by 110. If SPB rupees 26,400, then CPB 100 by 110 into then this 0 can be cut by 11. 11 2s are 22, 11 4s are 44, 1 0. That means 24000. So, therefore, the production cost is rupees 24,000. This is question number 22. By selling 8 dozen pencils, a shopkeeper gains the selling price of 1 dozen pencils. Find his gain percent. I repeat once again. By selling 8 dozen pencils, a shopkeeper gains the selling price of 1 dozen pencils. Find his gain percent. That means gain equal to, what do you know? Gain equal to obviously SP minus CP. That first we have to write. After that we will put the values there. Here gains, shopkeeper gains the selling price of 1 dozen pencils. So first of all we will write that gain equal to selling price, that means SP of 1 dozen pencil so gain means, what do we know? Obviously SP minus CP equal to SP of 1 dozen pencil. Now here SP minus CP, okay, that is okay, but here SP of how many dozens pencil? By selling 8 dozen pencils, that's why here that should be mentioned, SP of 8 dozen pencils minus CP of 8 dozen pencils. Then the shopkeeper gains dozen pencil. Then he gains how much? SP of 1 dozen pencils price. So that will be same, equal to SP of 1 dozen pencil. Now here CP will be on that side and SP will be in this side, then that will be calculated. So SP of 8 dozen, okay, one thing more, CP will be kept here in this left hand side, so minus CP of 8 dozen pencils equal to, here SP of 1 dozen pencil minus this will be in this side by changing the sign. SP of 8 dozen pencil. So equal to minus, after subtracting, this is 1 dozen pencil, this is 8 dozen pencil, so SP of 7 dozen pencil. Here also negative sign. So this negative sign can be cut. So CP of 8 dozen pencils equal to SP of 7 dozen pencils. Let CP of 1 dozen pencil be rupees 1. Then what will be CP of 8 dozen pencil? CP of 8 dozen pencil be rupees 1 into 8, that means rupees 8. So this rupees 8 will be the SP of 7 dozen pencil because of CP of 8 dozen pencil equal to SP of 7 dozen pencil. So I am writing once again that one line is CP of 8 dozen pencil equal to SP of 7 dozen pencil equal to rupees 8. Now from here we will find out SP of 1 dozen pencil, that is 8 by 7. So from here we will find out gain, because we have to find out gain percent. So gain equal to SP minus CP. But here we will find out gain SP of 1 dozen pencil minus CP of 1 dozen pencil, that is we have taken X. We have taken rupees 1. So SP is 8 by 7 minus 1. That means 8 minus 7 by 7. That means rupees 1 by 7. This is gain. So now we have to find out gain percent. Gain percent equal to formula gain by CP into 100%. That means gain is 1 by 7. CP is 1 into 100%. That means 100 by 7%. That means 7 ones are 7, 3 30, 7 fours are 28, 2 by 7, 14 whole of 2 by 7. This is the gain percent.